If Timmy won't do anything about Mewtwo Y, then I will. Today, I will give you the play-by-play to beat every Mewtwo Y player you encounter, free of charge. The least you could do is support the channel by liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment down below. The video will be broken down into 3 parts. Part 1 is getting familiar with Mewtwo Y's mechanics. Once we find out what are his strengths, we can then exploit his weaknesses to create opportunities. Part 2 is understanding the sucker. The player using Mewtwo Y. I'm sure we could reach an understanding that this person is insecure about his skills, therefore relies on pure mechanics to carry his games. Part 3 is taking everything away from Mewtwo Y. I'm not going to do what other YouTubers are doing, suggesting to the developers that they can do a quote-unquote balanced Mewtwo Y. Clearly they didn't care, because after Zacian, they proceed to release Mewtwo X, and then release a sorry not sorry, even more broken version of Mewtwo, that is Mewtwo Y. Mewtwo Y is a ranged special attacker. Do not be fooled. Him being an attacker, you would think he's squishy. Wrong you are. He is actually the tankiest attacker in all of Unite. Don't believe me? Let's talk facts. Here's a direct note from Unite DB. Only auto attacks can critically strike. Mewtwo's critical hit rate increases at 5 and at level 9. At level 5, Mewtwo gains 12.5% spell vamp, restores HP when dealing special attack damage. Not only is Mewtwo Y healing, he's also throwing in some crits because, well, he drives a Prius. Learning a Pokemon's passive is mastering him truly. Can you guess what his passive says? Listen to this. When Mewtwo deals damage to enemy players with a basic attack, the Mega Gauge increases up to 12 times. As the Mega Gauge increases, Mewtwo's special attack is increased by 1.5%, and attack speed is increased by 6%, up to 10 times. If Mewtwo is level 5 or higher, and the Mega Gauge has increased at least 12 times, Mewtwo Mega Evolves. The Mega Evolution lasts 15 seconds and increases special attack by an additional 10%, attack speed by an additional 40%, max HP by 10%, and movement speed by 5%. Oh, I'm not done. His basic attacks reads, when Mewtwo Mega Evolves, attacks have increased range and deals damage in an area of effect centered on the target. When an attack deals damage to an enemy, their movement speed is decreased. Not only is my guy healing, he is also critting. He is also increasing stat like movement speed, attack speed, increased max HP. Cherry on top now slows every enemy you attack. Oh, and his auto attack Splash. Yeah, you ain't mastering this Pokemon. He is mastering you, because you don't pick anyone else. Try playing E-Speed Luca. Compare those stats with Mewtwo Y. Let me know if you are making the Pokemon look good, or is Mewtwo Y making you look good? Mewtwo from level 1 to 4 is decently fair. A shield with movement speed and a little stun. Sounds fair to me. Would you agree? However, after level 4 is when the bull happens. I'm gonna break down the usual build because Recover is a free Mewtwo, and Side Strike, you can body block it like Mew's Advanced Auto. Let's talk about the real threat, Future Sight and Teleport. Let's begin with Future Sight. Mewtwo shoves the designated enemy, dealing damage, leaving them unable to act for 0.75 seconds, and locking onto them. The locked on enemy has their movement speed decreased by 25% for 3 seconds, and takes 20% increased damage from Mewtwo. After 3 seconds, Mewtwo deals damage to the locked on enemy a second time, and additional damage equal to 50% of any damage they took. While locked on, additional damage is capped at 12,000. 2,000. When upgraded, it's 30% extra damage. Teleport reads, Mewtwo teleports to the designated location. For 3 seconds after the first cast of teleport, movement speed is increased by 20%. Mewtwo deals 20% more damage, and the Mega Gauge increases 50% faster. During those 3 seconds, Mewtwo can teleport again once. My guy can teleport with no reset requirement. The upgrade is damage is increased by 30%. I repeat, no requirement needed to reset to reap rewards. Lastly, Mewtwo's Unite. Mewtwo reveals enemy players from the opposing team, channeling a powerful attack on their current position. After 1 second, Mewtwo brings down a powerful psychic beam on their original position, dealing damage to enemies around each point of impact, leaving them unable to attack for 1 second and decreasing their special defense by 15%. For 3 seconds, each Pokemon can only be hit by 1 psychic beam. For 6 seconds, 30% movement speed, 30% cooldown reduction, and 20% max HP shield. So I ask the Mewtwo Y abusers, are you making him look good, or is Mewtwo Y making you look good? Now that we know Mewtwo Y's strengths, let's attack the player, the abuser. Remember, Mewtwo Y does what he does, but he is not unkillable. Mewtwo will only do what the player or the abuser directs it to do, following a list of what the player prioritizes, whether it be farming, scoring, or team fighting. One thing is true, there are 2 types of players, the passive or the aggressive player. The passive player looks to zone, catering more to Mewtwo's auto attack abilities, where he can build his offenses from there on. This player usually panics when you get through his front lines by means of flanking or by using abilities to zip through enemy front lines. The aggressive player is more on the pressure aspect of Mewtwo, where he can force a team fight strategically to build his Mewtwo Y gauge. This player looks to use his abilities if anyone gets close to engage him. This player is usually ready for a battle. This sort of player is more confident and does not panic like the other Mewtwo players. Now that we understand both Mewtwo and the abuser, let's crush them. Look to catch Mewtwo off balance. Find a time where he is not focusing you and is focused to get his pressure going. Use your skills patiently, predicting where will he teleport next. There is something Mewtwo Y is willing to fight for. Use that as bait. Whether it be farm, objectives, or just team fighting, use this to your advantage. Mewtwo still needs to get you in his auto attack range. If you get close, he will push you with future sight. Simply walk away and target a nearby enemy. When he gets close, you target him. Doing this, he just took away the benefit that he received from keeping you away using future sight. Best part is that he did it all on his own. If he uses teleport to get away again, just walk away and finish the enemy teammate. Look to walk the enemy into your teammates. This is baiting them. In all your team fights, look to KO Mewtwo. Use your combo wisely. Start by getting your damage, then look to close your combo dashing away from Mewtwo. If he follows to fight some more, shimmy him. Make him think twice, causing this Mewtwo to second guess himself going in on you. If he runs away, quickly focus on assisting your teammates KOing the enemy team, leaving just Mewtwo as the only enemy player alive. With this strategy, you will strip Mewtwo of his biggest strengths by not giving him a target. Simple math, no target, no buffs. Look to also use your teammates as bait. If you see Mewtwo trying to KO one of your teammates, you go in on him. If he teleports or future sights you away, you leave. If he continues to pressure, he will be on cooldown. Perfect time to engage. He will look to unite as a last resort when he runs out of all answers. You time that unite and use an ability that gets you out of the area effect. Keep applying pressure until Mewtwo is KO'd. If his teammates come to help him, walk away. Do not overextend unless you know you can KO both of them, but make it quick. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy your day.